Hi, my name is Yasmin Boland. I'm an astrologer and a Hay House author, and I've been studying astrology for coming up to 2 decades. I have an astrology website, one of the most popular astrology websites on the internet, and I'm very happy today to be talking to you about your birth chart. I hope you've already seen videos 1 and 2 in this series. In video 1, we talked about the star sign and the various layers of information that even the most basic astrology can teach us about ourselves and our star sign. In video 2, we talked about the moon sign. Hopefully you've learned what your moon sign is and how that shows you what you need. If you haven't seen videos 1 or 2, I strongly urge you to go back and check them out now. Today I'm going to be talking about your birth chart, which is basically a map of the heavens for the moment that you were born. Your birth chart has so much information in it. You could literally write books and books and books about the information that's in there. Today I want to give you a really small taste of that information, of the information you'll discover as you start your astrological journey. I'll also be telling you about my online course, which will actually take you from complete newbie to someone who really knows their way around their own birth chart and around the birth chart of other people. So the way I started to learn astrology was I tested all the theories against my own birth chart, and I strongly recommend that to anybody else who starts to learn astrology. I'm actually an ex-journalist and quite skeptical about nearly everything. So when I first started to learn astrology, my first thought was to check to see how accurate it really was. After I had a look back at my chart at a time when I was working in television, it was one of the most tumultuous times of my career and my life. So in my astrological studies, I thought, okay, let me go back and see what was going on in my chart then. Was there something to describe the sheer chaos of my existence at that time? Television can be a very, very tumultuous game. And guess what I found? I found the planet Uranus, which is associated with technology and television, and also associated with pure mayhem and chaos, on exactly the point in my chart related to my career. At that point, I thought, okay, I'm not going to fight it anymore. This stuff actually works. And that was really when I stopped questioning it and just threw myself into learning. What you might not know with astrology is you can look forwards, you can look backwards, and you can see what's going on right now. So one of the most exciting things that you're going to be doing as you learn more and more astrology is looking at your own chart and starting to understand all its various facets. If all you know about astrology so far is the little you've read in magazines and newspapers, then you are in for a big voyage of discovery as you discover your birth chart. So the birth chart is a map of where the planets were at the moment that you were born. So you have your sun and your moon, for example, but there's also Mercury, Venus, Mars, all these other different planets that make you who you are. And all these planets are each in one of the zodiac signs or another. So now let's take a quick look at the different planets in your chart. Let's talk first about the sun. The sun is really the essential you. It's who you really are. It's your ego. And then you've got your moon. The moon shows your unconscious side, your instincts, and also your feelings. Next up, you have Mercury somewhere in your chart. Mercury is the planet of communications, and it will describe to you how you listen, how you think, and how you talk, even how you write. Anything to do with communications. What about Venus? Venus is the planet of love and also relates to abundance. So where your Venus is going to tell you why you fall in love with the people you do, why some people will fall in love with you, who you're romantically compatible with, how you're likely to make your living. Mars is also in there. Mars is the planet of drive and determination. So when you find out where your Mars is in your birth chart, you will see more about how you chase your dreams, how you go after what you want, and also how you argue. Obviously, knowing where someone's Mars is can be quite interesting, especially if you have an argumentative relationship with them. It will help you to understand them better. Next up, we have Jupiter. Jupiter being the planet of good luck. Okay, so where is the good luck in your chart? What a great thing to know. And then we have Saturn, the planet of hard work and also of fear. Where is the fear? Where is Saturn in your birth chart? Uranus. Uranus is the planet of chaos and evolution. It's where you refuse to be tied down. Find out where that is in your birth chart and you will learn a lot about yourself. And then there's Neptune, the planet of dreams and confusion, soulmates. It's where you can be really inspired. Knowing which sign your Neptune is in is going to tell you a lot about how you dream and what inspires you. And finally, Pluto, the planet of power and passion. Knowing where your Pluto is shows where you have a strong desire and urge to be in control. So as you can see, there is a lot to astrology and there's a lot to learn. However, the good news is that it's really not as complicated as you might think. Even if you know nothing about astrology, it's not that hard to learn the basics to have a really good working knowledge. I'm very excited to tell you that I have recorded an online course with Hay House which can take you from complete astro newbie to someone who more than adequately knows how to decode a birth chart and knows how to read the birth charts of other people. As soon as you start the course, you'll be given access to a way to download your own birth chart. Looking at your birth chart for the first time is a really important moment in any astrologer's life. It's like the lights go on and suddenly you realize why you are the person that you are. Knowing your chart will also give you amazing insights into your talents, into the assets you have to use out there in the world, into what makes you a great person, and also where your challenges lie, where your obstacles lie, what fears you need to overcome in order to break through to the success that is your birthright. Knowing this, you can make some amazing changes in your life and even alter the course of your own destiny. And of course, astrology is brilliant in terms of relationships. If you want to know about compatibility, if you want to know about why you fall for the people you do, why you behave the way you do in relationships, it's all in there in your chart. The good news is, once you register for this course, the course is yours for life. I will take you through your astrological studies in a very simple and systematic, step-by-step way. But if you miss something, if something's not clear the first time, you can easily go back and watch it again. The course will give you information that will become a handbook to your life. You will learn how to navigate through life using the stars as your guide. I urge you, sign up now and come with me on this wonderful astrological journey. Astrology completely transformed my life and it could do the same for you.